Hello, this is Wanda. I'm just starting, and this will be my first video. I want to talk about all kinds of things. I know some of you ladies, and the Lord is working on you and through you, and I feel so many things are coming together now, like pieces of a puzzle. That's the way I see it. And God is, just as in Revelations, revealing different things to us individually, and yet they all connect and at this time, and it has to do with the kingdom of God within us and His glory and just all sorts of things, and it's very exciting. So there's just so many things to talk about. One thing I want to do is share my testimony. I'll have to do it on the next video because it's a very long. I wrote this down. That's a lot of my testimony, but I realize I probably won't get it done in just 15 minutes time that YouTube gives me. But some of the things I was going through during my testimony, during what I was going through, the fiery trial, I felt judgment. I felt the heat. I felt that I had been separated from God. So walking through the valley of the shadow of death, I felt like He had left me, and that's the worst feeling you could ever feel. I felt a lot of fear, tremendous fear at the time, which I came out of that, and now it's just there's nothing to fear, and God has came back to me. Well, He was with me all along, but I feel His presence more now, and it's just a glorious feeling. And I was going through a lot of different, I was feeling the anguish, the very deep anguish. I was constantly crying out to Him. And my body was just in tremendous pain, a lot of it. I was experiencing different spiritual things as well in the spirit world. It felt like it had opened up to me more, and a lot of it was very, very scary because I just wasn't used to experiencing those things, and so many things. And I ended up in the hospital 2 times from different things. I'll explain later. And the first time, I had talked to the pastor that was there at the hospital, and he had prayed for me. And he said that I feel what you're going through is what Job did in the Bible. And I had read Job before. I'd read the Bible, but it didn't come through. I just, read it like a regular book. And it wasn't until then I experienced all these different things I started to understand what it meant. It's a spiritual walk. It's an internal thing. Mainly, and when I read the book of Job again after I got out of the hospital, I understood, and I really felt a connection with Him. And there's just I'm on medicine now, and God knew I felt really bad about being on the medicine, but I had tried to go without it for so long, and my whole family and my pastor and all, they was begging me to go to the doctor and get on medicine. And I just, as much as I was suffering through this, I wouldn't do it. And I finally came to the point where I did. I went to the hospital, I got on meds. Then it happened again another time. And in between these 2 times it happened to me, my little brother went through it. Only he didn't feel the fear and the different physical things. He did feel the mental anguish. He felt that he wasn't saved, and he was having a very hard time himself, and I was helping him through it. And then after he went through it, a girl we went to church with had went through it too. And it's like a fire that spreads. It's like a spark that jumps out, and it goes from one person to the next. And you realize later how beautiful of a thing it actually is, because God even though you feel his chastisement on you, at the time, it can be very, what I experienced, it felt like a life-threatening thing, a crisis. It's actually a very beautiful process. And I realize many of you are actually going through this now, or have, and will. And you feel as if many of you are experiencing on different levels, different ways, and feel that God has left you. God isn't hearing you, your prayer. You're crying, Abba, Father, and you are feeling like you are being crucified along with Jesus in a way. And I went through the dying process in the flesh, and I felt Him burning up my sins, and it's just amazing, all these different things you go through in the process. And I think I'm 39 now, and I think I was about 26, 27 when it started. But I think part of the reason it's taking so long and such a difficult process is because of the medicine I'm on. But also, it's in His timing. It really is. So, but I feel as if I've been coming out of the bad part, and I'm starting to realize just how glorious this is coming out to be. And it's awesome. And you start realizing the kingdom of God is within you. And as a matter of fact, years ago, I can't remember if it was right before I started the process, or during, but I was just waking up, and as I was setting up, I heard a voice in my spirit that said, the kingdom of God is being built. And I kind of knew what that meant. When I told my mom, she said, I thought the kingdom of God was already built. And I said, well, I think that's the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of God is within us. He has to work on us. Well, it wasn't until later I realized it really is being built. And a lot of people, I told some people about what was happening to me, and they told me, well, this is coming from Satan. This is the devil doing this to you. And I was starting to, kind of think on the lines of that, and in a way, but it's all for a reason. God chastises the ones He loves, and His eternal fire, or His not eternal fire, His baptism of fire is for His people. And I feel that by going through it and walking with Him, and Him walking with us, is a must. It's really needed for the time we live in. Like I said, the revelations, it's like these many revelations taking place within people. And it's no coincidence I found the ladies that I have and on this YouTube, and that we all met. And I'm finding more as I go to each of your guys' channels. I find more sisters. And I'm so blessed to have found you guys. And I feel like I'm kind of rambling now. Okay, I still have a few minutes. So, and I've been having these dreams and visions for years, and I want to share those. I want to share more of my testimony. Also about, I feel that God is wanting me to talk about homeschool. I homeschool my 8-year-old, and my oldest, my teenager, she's 17. I homeschooled her for a while, but she wanted to go back. She wanted to go through high school. And my 8-year-old is being homeschooled. God wanted me to take her out of public school. He was really working on me with that. So I listened and obeyed, and I did that. And there's something there. I think God is working through her too. And it's really cool because she draws these things, and she makes things out of clay. She loves to make things. one of the things she's been making fervently is butterflies, and talks about how delicate the wings are and everything. And she draws these things, and then I go to your ladies' channels and your videos, and I see that you draw a lot of the same things. And now I wish I'd been paying more attention to keep track of her drawings and to put them all together. I have a few I can share with you guys too in one of these videos. One is a harp, a beautiful harp, and one is, and she loves to draw flowers and butterflies and rainbows and trees. And one is a nail. It looks like a rusty nail, and next to that is a foot, and that reminded me of Anna's. So it's just really cool. Oh, well. Okay. I don't exactly know what my mission is yet, or my job. All I know is I'm supposed to make these videos. I'm supposed to share certain things. And, oh, what else was I was going to say something. There's so much to say. And okay. Okay, well, I may end this a couple minutes early. So next time I get on here, I'll have some more stuff ready and be a little more equipped. I just wanted to introduce myself and let you guys know that I'm starting these videos. I was going to wait until I was married, which we plan on getting married next month in April. And I can't wait anymore. There's just too much to say, too much to share, and time is short. Okay, so I love you all, and bye-bye.